you guys have enjoyed yourselves. I do want to do a couple of housekeeping notes. Number one, as Kyle mentioned, I am very blessed to have a 9-to-5 job. And that job is teaching ballroom dance at Arthur Murray. You guys may have heard of it or seen us. If you watch Dancing with the Stars, we have a little thing that scrolls down at the bottom of the screen. What that scroll says is that our first 2 callers will receive, or is it 10 callers? How many callers is it? Our first several callers will receive 2 free dance lessons. And since he is here, and I'm just so flattered and honored to have my employer here, I was wondering if I could get you guys to maybe stand in the foyer with a sheet of paper, and if anyone would like 2 free dance lessons, I'm going to volunteer him to give those to you. Just sign a piece of paper, name and phone number, we'll call you, get the 2 free lessons set up, and you will have a good time. We have pretty much the entire staff here, they're all wonderful instructors, and whichever one you end up with, it could be me, you'll have a good time. So if you guys, once we get the music started, want to go ahead and head out, that'll be awesome. Thank you. Go now. No, I'm just kidding. No, I want you to hear the last song. I do, again, want to thank all of you so much for. I cannot tell you how touched and flattered I am that you guys wanted to spend a Sunday evening with me and with my friends over here. Who was it? One of the people in the band was it you, Seth? It's probably you. Was saying, you know, on the front of the program I put Aaron Jones and Friends, which is my way of trying to convince people that I have friends. Again, I want to thank the instrumentalists and singers. They are fantastic. Let's give them a round. The last song that we're going to do is a song that I wrote. And some of you have heard the story behind it, some of you haven't. I'm going to tell it again anyway. This song, I'm sorry, I'm going to cry. I'm just letting you know that now. This song was written for my grandparents. And as I look out, I just know how much they would have loved this. And how much they loved so many of you all. My grandmother, it's ironic in a sense that I end up in dancing because I'm not the first generation of Joe's family members to dance. My grandmother really enjoyed the jitterbug back in the 1940s. She used to go out to the haunts, to pool halls. She used to call them speakeasies. She was that type of lady. She used to go out dancing, and she was great at it. She loved it. And when she got married and settled down and had a family and had kids, she didn't do that anymore because at that time it was inappropriate for a lady who was married and had kids to go out dancing. So she gave it up. And I know that her heart was always very grieved about that because dancing for her wasn't anything bad, and it isn't anything bad. She was just a wonderfully joyful person, and whenever music got kicked up, all she wanted to do was move to the music. But she gave it up as she should, and that was that. And she was always sad about it. She passed away about 10 years ago, and my grandfather lived for about a year and a half after she passed away. And one day, it was a very warm summer evening, and he and I were sitting out on the porch, and I asked him what he was the most excited about as far as getting to heaven. You know, when you think about going to heaven, what was it about going to heaven that excited him the most? And he thought about it, and he said, well, I want to see your grandma. And he wanted to see his own father, and a litany of loved ones that had gone on before. And then he paused and he said, I think that your grandmother is really having a good time in heaven. And I said, why, Grandpa? And he said, because where she is, there's dancing every day. So anyway, I wrote this song for them. It's called Dance. I hope you guys enjoy it.